is indeed capable to be under the banner of the champion.
Indeed. But this also means that we will not be able to see closer
Yep.
play today. Who knows? Maybe we'll see something a little bit different. Maybe they will swap him up in between of the series. Well, we will never know.
Yeah, and now Lolzy also has approved to show us because he is a former, of course, Team Flash SG member, and now he is in the front line on the roaming, of course, role right now, and it is going to be the first pick coming in from the side of Kingdom
said there are no
Esports this time
shortcuts in
around.
life? I
They're going to
literally
take down
invented
this
one.
time the Baksha.
From the forge of creation,
Your
The opening is
am
I
a
was surprised.
bastion
Yusun
of
Shin
order.
hasn't been prioritized here. Instead, got a Kacha pick here for the side of Kingdom Esports.
Okay, so it kind of seems as though I think that the first pick is first ban is a Grok, right?
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so,
it seems
yep.
like a Grok. Or I can turn around. Yeah, it is a Grok.
It is a Grok.
Okay, so Grok, we've got Grok, we've got the Kalia, we also
Yep.
do have got Kimi that is out of the picture. Not
CC also on the other side, Baksha here, and a Chip.
Chip, okay.
So
Gato first pick is definitely a surprise for me, to be fairly honest.
they're going to prioritize the Lolzy here, and on the other side now Hades on that Hayabusa as well.
Your team is
And now the
picking.
bear on that Hylos. Oh, it is actually a roam as well. Probably. We haven't seen bear really on the Hylos, right? On the EXP. Usually
He
go-
can actually.
He did.
I think I'm pretty sure that he can, but I think that this is a flex pick for them,
Sure.
right? They can still be very flexible about this.
On the other side here, there's going to be Kingdom Esports still. Yusun Shin, surprisingly, is not going to be prioritized here. Axelot Zusin. There you go. Crowd control.
By lanterns night.
Opportunities here with the side of Kingdom Esports. And how to lock down those.
Among the
Hayabusa on this.
planes exists the
Very
equilibrium.
fast picks
which
here.
I
Flash
was
SG
made
double down
for.
here with the E once again. So this
Okay.
is incredible synergy of skills here with the Glorious Pathway as well as the RWM. Slows, debuffs against the side of Kingdom Esports, but it will not be as effective against the Lancelot here with the iframes.
So we'll see how the ban is gonna be like right now. I do have there is a combo that I'm looking out for. I wouldn't call that a combo, but a sequence, right? If Kingdom Esports do ban out Esmeralda for their last ban, it would entirely suggest that they are looking for an Angela pick because Angela is currently still unavailable. They would want to go for they can actually go for an Angela roam and putting a Gato over to the XP. It is
Magic
actually
is
kind of
my
unlikely
life.
to be
Your
fairly
team
honest,
is
but
banning.
this is a team and this is something that, this is a game that can be very different. They can give us a little bit of surprise.
Sure, and I was looking forward for the Harith ban here, and it will be taken down by Kingdom Esports. We know how great it is with that RWM as well as the Zaman Force here. Just too much synergy on the ultimates here. But then again, for the side of Flash SG, they do have the Hayabusa. They need to double down as well if they want to be very aggressive here for the EXP. Can roam well. Maybe Khalid Yu Zhong is pretty much open. Hey, Yu Zhong not bad.
Oh yeah, all right.
The night sky tells all
Oh,
team is
the
banning.
Esmeralda is banned from Team Flash themselves.
Okay.
I didn't think that Angela could be a possibility for them. I still don't think so, right? This is these bands are all about zones, right? Both Uranus as well as Esmeralda, they're great at zoning. This also means that there is a possibility that even when it comes down to the Heart Guard, it's not going to be sapped away by the Esmeralda being one of the caveats.
Well,
But is it forcing? That's the question. Are they forcing anything here?
because you mentioned, of course, the Angela, right? Angela plus the Yu Zhong is pretty scary, man. I've seen that capability. The sustain is insane.
Do you know that Angela duck skin? You know the swimsuit skin?
Angela?
Yeah, Angela has like this this summer skin. This summer skin.
Yeah.
And when she possesses people with the heart guard, there's a small little duck that appears around the body. So if Angela were to use a hard guard on a flying Yuzhong, you essentially have a mega gigantic duck flying through the sky.
That's Halloween for you.
That's Halloween. That's pretty darn scary if you ask me.
Nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually possible here for the side of Flash SG, if they want to have a mid... no.
Nah,
Roam.
I don't think
Roam.
so. I mean, they could put that as a roam, since they already have a very tanky front line coming in from the Hylos, and this plays around a lot of regenerative properties because
That's correct.
with the Hylos, you have Revitalize, you do have the Glorious Pathway as well.
Okay, there you go. Ruby is out here on the side of Kingdom Esports. Match badly needed here, especially against a Hayabusa. They need crowd controls here. And additional, of course, follow-up coming in from the Gatakacha when it comes to a team fight. Wow, so many AoE capabilities as well coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports. However, when it comes to the early stage of the game here, I can say having a Hayabusa, Eve, as well as the Hylos, they can have the advantage here to harass or invade, rather, against Kingdom Esports.
I think I was slightly a little bit biased on the fact that I want to see a giant duck in the sky. Angela.
There you go.
But does that make sense? That is the question, right? Ultimately, the Angela plus the Eve lane prio versus... Okay.
Obsidian.
Damn.
We've seen Obsidian, right, on the regular season
We
already.
have.
Yep.
We have seen that before.
But I'm not sure if it was effective, though. Because
It pops off pretty decently, as much as we thought that it might pop off very late, but that's actually not the case. Obsidian can actually get all the bone essences, or rather bone shards, pretty early, like somewhere around 15 minutes.
Oof.
Could be earlier, actually. Could be a lot earlier.
Let us see. Let us see here. That is going to be a Purified Obsidian there coming in from the side of Vanix. And me, personally, the first time I'm seeing Vanix using this hero. Usually we see Moscow coming in as a staple pick, Claude there, the traditional marksman, even the Harith. Now, Obsidian under his hands. Let's see if this is really effective here against the side of Kingdom Esports. But on the other side, again, crowd control is just too much here for Kingdom Esports. They need a burst damage. They have to rely here for Yawn. So FMM can transition as well to a DPS damage dealer mage here in the mid lane.
And with that all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, into the land of dawn we go! With Kingdom Esports onto the blue side and Flash SG onto the red side. And we start things off with both of the junglers starting at the northern part of the jungle. So they are all going to be ending off at the southeastern part of the map. So that is going to be the gold laners.
Speaking of which, gold laners, I'm looking forward to how Vanix will progress this hero. Again, this is against a Ruby. Remember, when it comes to the range, you can expect, of course, the marksman having this advantage, but hold the thought, this is going to be low, still very low.
Oh, Hades finds himself taken down.
What?
Almost immediately. This is not going to be great for Team Flash SG's, well, momentum and tempo. But the next one that will go down is going to be Jay.
Wow, 2 kills in a row. Under a minute here, and now Kingdom Esports is in a roll. Flash SG underestimating, of course, the early prowess when it comes to damage department here coming in from inside of Kingdom Esports. Then again, you know Flash SG is a well-experienced team. It's not going to be choke them on that losses. However, Kingdom Esports, this is pretty good, especially during the early game. They need to roll their way in. Especially you have a natural marksman here on the bot side against the side of Flash SG.
With that all said, we already have got Yonda is currently at level 4, and when it comes down to Hades, it will definitely take a little bit more time before they will go neck and neck. Bear just hit Oh wait, he's not level 4 yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But this is going to be a timing, indeed, especially for Pearl Spawn later on. There you go. This is going to be the fight.
On to Insanity, but he's not going to have too much of a problem as he got himself teleporting right out of there. Lolsey joins in the fray with a taunt down onto Jay. Jay is going to be flying up into the sky, and speaking of the skies, this bear will take himself up into the skies and will be putting himself right in the face of Yon, hoping that he will be able to flood him out, and indeed he will. The Crimson Beacon pops, puts Bear in a really tough spot. Flash SG has lost 4 members throughout this entire 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That is why they prioritize here. The Garakacha Lolsey knows his stuff, trying to initiate the team fight, and now providing the space as well for this first turtle takedown. It's not done yet. They are going very aggressive.
It is going to be Jay and Hades currently trying to repel against Kingdom Esports. They're slowly losing inches and inches of their own jungle. Jay currently a little bit having a little bit too big of a problem, but the RWM coming from Curtizi, hoping that he will be able to stay alive a little bit longer as Insanity pops himself all the way to the back. Hades picks up a kill on FMM. Curtizi is fine thanks to the glorious pathway. He ran himself away from Insanity, and Bear picks up a kill with the help of Hades' Oigi shadow kill.
Wow, Curtizi managed to survive that one and still managed to escape as well. Vanix is out of position. He will run. Will he be able to escape though?
Nope, no way, Jose. Vanix finds himself taken down once again. Kingdom Esports will now put Flash SG on a chokehold. Kingdom Esports, they have the starting advantage.
Yeah, they do have, and this is a gold freely been taken here by Bear as well on the top side. They need to respond. So far right now, Flash SG, usually we see them as the aggressors, but Kingdom Esports, with those kills, had advantage. Oh, this is going to be a 1v1. So both of these heroes here has the capability to regain health. So it's going to be a staple lane here on the EXP. But meanwhile here, itemizations, as we can see, it is going to be Ruby here going for endless battle here. The first item transitioning for that one. On the other side though, damage as well been taken care here by the side of Bear. But let's see if this is going to be a damage transition here for the EXP.
Vanix is definitely going to have a little bit of problem here. But the XP coming in from, or rather the damage XP coming in from Grant, he should more or less be able to put a lot of problems onto Vanix. But of course, a ranged user versus a melee user, it's fair to say that this is free bone farming for Vanix.
Yeah.
But it's still a little bit tough to touch him. But in the meantime, that is a glorious pathway from the side of Jay. He will be healing himself all the way back up. The Crimson Beacon from FMM gets himself away while the Black Dragon form soars out for the side of Bear. They managed to zone a decent amount, but all 5 members from Kingdom, they still have got the priority over the Lord. They're still hovering around, and the Furious Dive hopes to get a knock up, and indeed he will be able to, as the RWM from the side of Curtizi traps everyone right inside. But it's not one-sided at all. Grant flickers himself away, hoping he will be able to get a kill, and indeed he did manage to because of the lethal ignition from the side of Curtizi. Fair trades all the way through. It's a 3-for-3 trade.
Wow, that was insane. Team fight between these two teams. I have seen, of course, the TOR as well as the Black Dragon form being used early in the skirmish play. But then again, at the ending here, both teams could not really commit on the turtle takedown. And both teams here, again, ultimates are pretty much battle needed here when it comes to the objective team fights. But so far, Flash SG still transitioning here, trying to control this neutral objective. And Lossi is there for the map information. Well, Kingdom Esports trying to push this one through. Oh, the split push here on the top side as well. Makes Insanity to commit and try to defend the top side.
This is going to be a very late second turtle. There is, of course, a very high probability that the third turtle wouldn't even appear, and it would immediately be a lot at 8 minutes in. But for now, Hades finding himself in a tough spot. Les Bear takes into the sky, zones everyone else away so that they can have the priority over the turtle. The Furious Dive puts himself on the ground, but that is just a bit of immobility. Everyone from the side of Kingdom, they are just cramped up together in one spot. But Team Flash, they did not manage to take advantage of that spot where everyone was just stuck in that small little avenue. As such, we do have Curtizi pulled right in, and that is going to be another one taken down for the count.
Oh my. Now we have seen, of course, the Black Dragon form as well as the Glorious Pathway being committed too early there. And Kingdom Esports knows about the timing. Unfortunately for them, it has also here for Flash SG could not able to take that neutral objective. Kingdom Esports, so far so good here in the early stage of the game here, Abstract.
If they are able to get a little bit more kills from this point on and try to get themselves a good amount of skirmishes and lane controls, priorities, and perhaps even snowball factor, that will allow them to pick up the Lord at the moment that it appears. And this will give them a lot more economy for bringing down all these standing objectives.
Yeah, I have to give credit as well to Lalsi, how he able to give information on that Garakacha. He was the key there. I mean, he knows how to position himself at the right moment here, knows to give, of course, the surveillance where each member of the Flash SG position themselves across that turtle pit. And now this is going to be somehow a mid lane priority. We are be able to see some push here. Oh, Lalsi. Be careful here. He has still the ultimate and the taunt as well.
Just a couple of pokes coming in from both sides. Kingdom, they're starting to slowly lose out in their economy and lead.
choke
But now
points.
it's Jay. Oh, wait, what was that TOR from Insanity? But however, Team Flash still will fight back. While we also have Bear hitting himself all the way back, hoping that he will stay alive. The main thing that we are looking out for is Flash SG's survival. And it does seem as though they may have lost Jay, but it is a 1-for-1 trade between the roamers.
Well, I can see the attempt coming in from the side of Hades here, trying to flank his way. But, you know, Grant is pretty much ready also on that Ruby. The insane crowd control here just stops the combo coming in from the assassin. Hades here having a difficult time to go for the pick of play. And now positioning here coming in from Kingdom Esports is very immaculate. I love how they control the skirmishes play against Flash SG.
We're currently looking at 1,500 gold lead in favor for Kingdom Esports, while the Lord is available. So, with the Lord's advantage, in the event that Kingdom Esports actually does take it, that is very, very important.
Yeah.
The main thing that we gotta have to look out for is the difference between the junglers and what kind of experience or levels are we looking out for, right? Hades currently at level 11, while in the meantime, we do have the Lancelot coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports, hopefully somewhere around there. I can't exactly see that right now.
Yeah.
12 actually.
They have the advantage, and now they're going to force this team fight here in the middle lane.
Oh! Catching on the two. The TOR comes in shortly afterwards. The Black Dragon form pushes everyone else away, but this is going to be a long cooldown off of Bear. Kingdom Esports, they managed to retreat just in the nick of time in order to reset that fight.
Well, let us see if there's going to be the window that Kingdom Esports is looking to go for the Lord Dance, but nope. They are going to stop the advance for now. Black Dragon form, remember, the Black Dragon form has been used already here coming in from the side of Flash SG. They're going to go for the Lord Dance, and look at Kingdom Esports here. They are not willing to give it away to Flash SG. They are actually initiating this Lord Dance, this against Flash SG right now.
The Lord currently having the enmity right over to Kingdom Esports. Flash SG is looking for an opportunity and the right time to spring right into action.
Yeah, I can see the damage already popping up here for Vanix. So on the early stage of the game, it's back up now with the bone charge. Oh, look at this one on the sides though. Losey.
The fight over on the right side is slightly independent. It's more about Zonan.
Oh, this is
They're staring
so far.
down.
Yep.
They're staring down.
So far, longest Lord Dance that we had. No one is willing to give it away to the other side here. But so far, Vanix is now trying to control this objective here. Kingdom Esports, are they ready? That is going to be the big question again. The AOG LOLZ in map information is very crucial here at this moment in time. No one's initiating for now.
It is going to be a slow, grueling fight where both teams wants to capitalize on the mistakes of one another. Perhaps they're just gonna test punch a little bit here and there.
50% health here for the Lord. Vanix is here with the advantage on the range. Again, another reset here. No one's split pushing rather here at this moment. And we have seen now the Lancelot on the top side. But so far here, Flash SG. Will this be a call? Yep, it is with a Glorious Pathway.
With a stun down on the Insanity as well. Hades hopes to look for some damage onto the Insanity, but that did not fly.
Yep, that's a big ultimate there being committed by Jay. Kingdom Esports, will this be, again, the opportunity for them to call for the Lord Dance? I guess they will. This is now a 5-man formation here on the side of Kingdom Esports. Zone coming in from FMM. Jun standing on side as well. And now Yon is there. There it comes, the team fight in the middle lane.
Catch. That's a catch we're looking for, but it wasn't following through. Jay's HP all the way down to half. Dream Sanity, FMM, and Lolzy did suffer a bit over there. Hades and Yon, both of them have disparity in their XP. Yon is max level. So when it comes down to the Lord fight,
there you go.
The 50-50 would eventually go to Yon. While the rest of the members for the side of Kingdom Esports, they are going to be breaking right through over to Flash. And FMM takes up the kill over to Vanix. One of the most important players from for the side of Team Flash. They have lost that. Kutizi, they have lost that as well. Hades, they lost that too. And very potentially is Bear down for the count. 4 important core members wiped out by Kingdom.
plus the Lord as a bonus, plus this outer tarts in the mid as well. Will they be able to seal the deal here, Abstract?
This could
they
be
are
the
going
fall.
forward.
This could be the fall of Flash for game 1. As they are now putting everything that they could over to Jay. There's still a single ballista, but that will be wiped out almost instantaneously.
Oh man, that's the longest lore dance that we had, and this is the effects of having a big win on the skirmish play. Inhibitor tart's gone in the middle. Now the Lord's pushing through as well on the bot side. Another siege upcoming. Flash SG will be able to hold Kingdom Esports here, having a great time at this moment.
Flash now have to play possum right within of their homes. They're waiting for the perfect opportunity as well, but they gotta have to go for a perfect defense. Do they have got the wave clear in order to do this?
Oh my.
That's the main question. The Glorious Pathway ultimately did not pay much dividends, so that is going to be some big healing factor from Jay that will no longer appear. The TOR coming in from Insanity just going to be popping right onto Team Flash. The rest of the members from Kingdom Esports now slowly backs themselves backwards as they start to see the Black Dragon form from the side of Bear, zones them all the way out with no chance of any creeps coming in from the bottom lane. Katizi finds an opportunity to box everyone else with the RWM. Yon goes over to the back, deals with Vanix, more than enough, but he will go down for the count as Katizi takes him out with a Void Blast. Hades is still around though. If he wants to go for a little bit of assassination play, he could, but they will let Kingdom Esports go.
Oh man, and look at the health here of the inhibitor chart on top side as well. This is a big win coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports. When one of the rarest games I've seen so far when it comes to Flash SG, they have been punished so hard with that single Lord Dance.
Just one Lord Dance that lasted for a long, long time.
Oh my. The power of the Lord. That was the first Lord.
Yeah.
That was just the first Lord.
Wait, that was the first one.
Do you believe
Oh
so?
crap, you're right. That was
just
how
a baby Lord, man.
that was okay. To put it into perspective, right? All of those turtle fights, right, or rather, all of these turtle dances, it also lasted long. So when they took down the second turtle, the third turtle immediately disappears because the timing for the first Lord is that. So the first Lord came in at around 8 minutes. So they have been dancing for a good 5-6 minutes.
And now this is going to be a blitz here
Plus
coming in on the
minus.
side of Kingdom Esports. Oh, now Flash SG wants to commit.
There's Bear taking up into the skies while Lolzy puts himself right into the face of Team Flash. He's taking a big gamble, very bold, but TOR lands on the 4! Insanity does what he needed already. He's taking quite a bit of a beating, while all the way at the back, Grant 1v1 against Hades. There's more than enough. The rest of the Kingdom, they will floor it. They'll move on. They'll step on an accelerator. They managed to take the next kill over to Jay. Double kill credited with Katizi, the last member remaining. And that is more than enough as the Armor Feather lands on the Katizi. Kingdom takes game 1.
GG. Still 100% when it comes to game 1's matches here, Abstract. Still. This magic coming in from Kingdom Esports. All first game wins. Always it is going to be Kingdom Esports for the take. And against Flash SG this time around. What an impressive display here. Kingdom Esports is hype up against the reigning champions.
So I think it's relatively fair to say that when it comes down to statistics, statistics never lie. Game 1 usually goes over to Kingdom, right? Game 2, question mark. I'm not going to say anything else from this point onwards, okay? I'm not going to cast this curse anyone. I'm not going to say anything at this point because right now we do have someone here that might actually stare at me at any point in time. You know, gonna leave it as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're just stating the facts.
I'm just stating statistics. In terms of statistics.
In terms of statistics. But so far on the playoffs,
in terms
game
of
2, they won.
God damn it! Wait, hold on a second.
Wow, Kingdom Esports.
Wait. I can't open my tablet. The backup.
There you go.
In terms of statistics,
yeah, Kingdom Esports.
Kingdom
Game
Esports.
1's 100% win rate. Game 2,
Jace, where do I find first game wins?
curse game wins. MVP though, there's gonna be FMM still. This time around on the Zushin.
Yes, 4:1:14. That
Wow.
is the that is the statistics, or rather, that is the KDA
Yep.
of FMM. And this guy, man, he's not stopping. He's just collecting these MVP trophies game after game after game.
Exactly, he's very consistent here. Now his Zushin, incredibly good. Again, we have to highlight his kill participation here. He's always there at the right moment, especially in big, crucial team fights. But don't get me wrong, this game 1 against the side of Flash SG, we haven't seen so many skirmishes play. It's more on these objective team fights. And now it's very crucial also here for FMM to pull such incredible Zushin plays. And I have to give credit also to Lolzy on his map giving information on his Garakacha, and also Grant on the Ruby. This Ruby is also having this great advantage against Hades here. He knows where Hades really going to move or flank. He's pretty much ready for his crowd controls as well.
I think one of the main solid plays is the fact that both teams have been dancing around the Lord, and both teams refuses to show their junglers, because both junglers are somewhere in their own jungle, farming away lanes to lanes. They need to get an advantage on levels in order to win in some of these 50-50s. And in the end, Kingdom Esports lands a lot, which is Yawn. He's the one that managed to farm the fastest, and he's the one that managed to get that level 15 before Hades. When they come in and congregate together for that not final, but that one big dance, Yawn eventually takes the cake.
Wow, that was very surprising with the Lordan's win. Didn't expect that 2 inhibitors gone.
Not at all.
On that
Not at
single
all.
big team fight. And ultimately, it covers much for the map control for the rest of Kingdom Esports. Is where actually the dagger comes in. It's where they spike their way in against the side of Flash SG. And so far, we have seen also the Black Dragon form, the Glorious Pathway been committed too early as well for those dances.
Yep.
And that was the opportunity for Kingdom Esports to actually, their window actually, to go for that kill.
So with that all said, of course, super good game coming in from Kingdom. They did what they could, and they managed to. Let's just be fairly honest.
Yep.
Bear, he's been pretty annoying.
He is.
90% kill participation, constantly flying into the sky, and well, I gotta have to say, Kingdom, they weren't exactly very excited to poke him, because why? They don't have a marksman. Let's remember that. They don't have a marksman. And somehow they still managed to find themselves a very successful run in this game.
Actually, I saw the timings as well coming in from Kingdom Esports. They knew that they cannot really go for a brawl once that Black Dragon form has been committed. They actually burning that duration here, the buffs against the side of Bear, and also Jay's commitment on that Glorious Pathway. They know how to disengage themselves, prepare for the moment to jump in. The position, again, is immaculate here for the side of Kingdom Esports. I've seen also, again, Lolzy here on how to position himself. He knows how to track those missing team members coming in from the side of Flash SG. This is very important here. Remember, that was the first pick Garakacha, and he knows his stuff here.
Yeah.
Garakacha is really the key here coming in from the side of Lolzy.
There's a reason why they first picked up the Garakacha, right? While there were so many other heroes that